Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the SG1 Radio YouTube channel. Today we have got such a very special guest coming onto the show for us for this week's interview. Today it is none other than the Grammy award-winning producer, yes I did say that correctly, and recently turned artiste, Mr.
Yes, sir.
IzyBeats. How are we today,
Yeah,
Izzy?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you on. It's really good to have you on. Um,
Definitely.
And so today, with my intention of this interview, I don't want it to be just sort of a general interview. What I really want to do with it is I wanted to send it in a direction of what it takes to find the right mindset in becoming successful and making it in the industry. Because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that maybe
Yeah,
struggle with the getting going and the starting part of it. Maybe they've got really good intentions and goals and
right.
ambitions, but they just don't quite have the mindset right. And I believe that you're a prime example and a great opportunity for us to dig into somebody's brain who's done it and been there.
Right.
And yeah, I'd just quite like to take it in that sort of direction today. How does that sound?
Well, the thing is with a lot of people, like normal people,
Mm,
coming into the business, not understanding the business, their first impression of the business is we can make money now. We can jump into this to make money, and when you look at it at that perspective, from that perspective, it's already the wrong approach.
yeah,
If you're not passionate about music, if you're not consistently working and consistently passionate about it, it's not gonna give you the outcome you're looking for. You know what I mean? So it's like the first thing you gotta have is passion for this. You gotta have passion because with passion it leads to consistency, and consistency is gonna lead to, you know, success down in the future. So just my advice is just to come into this, with passion on your mind, in your heart, the love for the music.
yeah,
Period.
yeah. So would you say that you're somebody that fell in love with it first without, because
Oh,
obviously,
absolutely.
the money and the
I
fame is part of
I
it,
was
but
I was doing this without even knowing I could even make money. I didn't even
just for the
see
love
money.
of it.
I was looking at it like,
I could do this
man,
for a living.
it's
That's really cool.
yeah, I can do it for a living, but I was more doing it like this makes me feel good. Like
Yeah,
I love doing this. It takes me out of the normal lifestyle of what's going on in the real world. It takes me away.
yeah, yeah,
This was my high.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I like that. I
Right.
like that. You just get lost in it. It's
Right.
like a really good book. You just get
Tru-
absolutely lost in it.
Trust me. The minute you hear a good melody, you're gone.
No, I know. And as soon as you find something, you can just, yeah, like you say, you just carry on with it. And obviously now, you're adding lyrics into it as well, which just adds a whole other different perspective to it. You can get lost in it even more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, that is awesome. So,
Good question, by the way.
well, what can I say, man?
You've been doing you did your research. You was ready. You was
Yeah.
ready.
I've been. Do you know what? Yeah, I have been waiting for somebody to recognise that I've been doing the research. Thank you. That's a first, and I will take that.
I like that. I like that.
Nice, nice. So talking a little bit about your music, I know we will go into the mindset of things, but
Yeah.
starting off with the music side of things. So when you're creating a song, I feel like there's emotional elements that you want your fans to feel. And
Hmm.
you want them to feel a certain way because that's what gets them listening to your music again and on repeat.
Yeah.
And emotions are such an important part of the song.
Of
So
course.
when it comes to you creating a song, what
Yeah.
sort of emotional elements do you want your fans to feel? And is there any inspiration from your day to day sort of being that comes into that?
Well, when I'm making music, I'm definitely putting my emotion into the music. I'm putting my emotion in and how I feel in the moment of creating. But me doing that, it's in the hopes of somebody relating to that emotion, somebody that's going through something. I want them to relate to it in their own way because everybody have their own day-to-day issues and day-to-day struggles. So I'm writing these related lyrics for somebody else to listen to me that relates to it. Everybody's not going to relate to every topic and everything that you do, but that one person that you catch, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
means everything.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you might have that one fan that just hear the song and is like, yo, man, how many times you ever seen videos where fans meet a celebrity is like, yo, that song you did so and so, bro, it made me, you don't even understand what it did to my life. It changed.
yeah.
You ever seen videos like
I
that when
have
people say that?
the Travis Scott
So it's like,
documentary. There was one.
exact,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly. So it's like, I'm making music so the fans can feel what I'm feeling, but in their own way, related to their, life situations. So that's how I really approach it. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think that's a really good way to do it. Do you find
Yeah.
that there's pressure with that, knowing that you need to not need to, but that is the end goal is to try and reach somebody.
Not necessarily. I don't feel pressure because I know once I'm in the zone and creating, I
Yeah,
know whatever comes out is gonna just be natural to somebody else. So I'm not worried. I'm not in a pressure. It's not like I go in the studio and say, "Oh, we're gonna make a song about you know a breakup and
yeah,
heartbreak." Nah,
yeah,
we don't plan that.
yeah,
We don't plan it. We just when we hear something,
yeah,
we just go with what flows in the energy of the room. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Whatever comes out, comes out.
Let it happen naturally. Just let it happen
Let it
naturally.
happen,
Yeah,
basically.
don't force
Whatever
it.
happens, happens.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
somebody's gonna relate to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like it, and I guess you've built up a big enough fan base for that to be the case. Literally, somebody's going to at some point.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
Shout out to the cup, by the way.
oh yeah, I saw that on your Instagram. Oh no way, he's brought the merchandise with him. Okay, what are you sipping on? What we got?
No, I'm just drinking water.
Oh, okay. No, I heard some like ice in there, so I thought I don't know, maybe something fruity was going down.
Yeah, it's just cold water with
It has
ice.
to be done. It has to be done. I like it. Health is wealth, my man. Health is wealth.
It's a water cup.
It's a it's a water mug. I like it. Don't put no tea in there or nothing.
No, tea, definitely tea. I'm on the London style with the tea.
Hell
man.
yeah, yeah. You like the English breakfast,
You guys love your tea, man.
Oh,
When I'm
mate.
in London, that's all I'm drinking.
mate? Word. Like
PG
honestly,
tips,
and as
Shout out
well.
PG
Oh,
tips.
PG tips, man. That's
With the honey.
okay. That's gonna cause some controversy out there. Okay. I've never heard of that. I've never done that, and I'm from England. The honey in it. Nah, man. Just chuck a spoonful of sugar in there. I don't know. Same thing though, isn't it? Really.
You're the sugar type.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's me.
Gotcha.
That's me. Okay. Judgment.
you.
I feel so much like it's all good. It's all good. So I've got a bit of a cheeky question to ask you, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a moment where you've clashed with an artist during production or creation?
Like in a studio session.
Yeah, in maybe it's in a creative sense
When
or
you say clash, you mean like
negatively. In a maybe personalities or.
absolutely.
How do you get around that? Because that's quite tough.
I mean, I go in a room every time I go in a room. I go in there with the intention to create a hit song, and in order to
Love
do
that.
that, the room have to be good. Energy got to be good. So I go in there leading the room, trying to make sure the energy in the room is flowing. But unfortunately, sometimes that's not the case.
Egos.
You're not always gonna have the best sessions. Maybe somebody's going through something. There's no way for you to fix that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're working and the energy isn't right, and it's just something that comes with the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've had situations where it just wasn't right. It wasn't working, and it's not like it was some hate situation or like I dislike this person or no. It's just it just probably wasn't the right day.
Is
the
that
right
the
time.
case then? Is it that you leave and you drop it for that day, say, look, this isn't that working, you come back the next day, go again?
No, we don't drop it. We finish what we're doing.
Okay.
But we just know the energy wasn't fully there. So, we just like, maybe another day we can link up again.
Yeah.
And sometimes the next day, that's when we catch a fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Better mindset.
But yeah, definitely. You have those days when sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
That must be a tough thing as well, because
Absolutely, it's tough.
I think
It's tough.
you can't. You're not always in a good mood, are you? You're not always feeling up for it, and if you want to get to the level that say you're at, you can't have
Well,
any days off, really.
you're not always in a good mood, but if you're in a session, eventually, if the music is going the right direction, that mood changes completely. You forget about that bad vibes that you had before. Like everything goes away. You know what I mean? So
That's the
but you definitely have those people where they just have something going on and you just have no control of it.
yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough to
Right.
deal with, but yeah, I suppose that would be the best way to go about dealing with it. It's a people industry, you know. You got to know how to deal with people in the right
Man,
way.
you got to know how to network. You got to know how to connect. You got to know
Exactly.
how to be friendly and kind and cool. You know, but at the same time, you still got to be tough. You can't let anybody just,
Yeah,
you got to
and
learn. You got to know how to
that's a tricky
negotiate.
balance.
Yeah,
That
it
is a
is. It
tricky
is.
balance, you know.
It is. It
That
is.
that
You
really
still got
is.
to be. You still got to be a shark, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because people will take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Every man for
Right.
themselves, in a sense.
Exactly.
In a sense. So
Exactly.
your song that I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but again, I think my research is right. I think the song that you released as an artist, the first one was Up There. So with that song, you mentioned that like for a long time, obviously you'd been producing, and it didn't quite feel like it was time to release music yet. But with that song, I read in reports and interviews that you'd done, you felt that it was the right time. What changed?
Yeah.
What changed to make it feel like it was the right time?
Yeah. With that, I just, I put it this way. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been doing music for a long time, and 2019 is when everything opened. The gate opened up. But before 2019, it was years of me just trying and shooting videos, mixing, producing, writing. Before 2019, I've been doing that for a long time. And 2019 is when the gate opened up for me professionally in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So when everything started flying off with Coffee and started flying off with Georgia Smith and started flying off with Masego and all the big, everything just started going crazy. The blessings just started flowing. That's when I was like, you know what? It's time for me to, drop my own music, because now I'm in the I'm in the space of where the opportunity is here. You know, I have the big plugs behind me. I have the labels behind me. I have the momentum behind me. You know, people are watching me. The fans are paying attention. Why wouldn't you drop your own music at that time when everything is up?
Yeah.
It's the smartest thing to do. Like, so I took the opportunity, and I didn't want to be that guy that, years from now, I didn't want to look back and say, man, I wish, man, I wish I did this. I didn't want to be that person to look back and, wish.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I want to get it while it's happening right now. So that's what
Definitely.
changed for me. I had opportunities come about, and I just ran with that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is the most important thing to look for an opportunity. Not just look for it, but actually seize it. That's the biggest thing. I think
Exactly.
You got to be ready for it when it comes, and yeah.
You gotta be ready for it, and you gotta ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Once that wave is moving and it's on a trajectory going up, do everything you can to get on that wave. Do everything you can. Drop your own stuff. Create your own lane.
Yeah.
Not having to depend on artists sometimes too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And I think as well, as at least as a producer, having a tag is actually quite a really big thing for that. Obviously, you got your.
Oh yeah, that having the tag on everything changed the game.
Yeah. Because I think artists, they have their own sort of status being an artist, but they don't have that necessarily that recognition, as they don't have tags, right? If you hear a song starts and you hear Yo Izzy,
writers don't have tags.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Artists don't have tags, but the having a great tag too, that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Like, it have to be a tag that stands out.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That makes a difference, because there's some tags out there.
Not saying names. Not saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, having my tag definitely amplified everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You
How did you come up with it?
That tag came about is my artist, Dilly Chris. He's an artist of mine that I've been working with for years, before I even got on. And my nephew, which is his son, at the time he was 3 years old. We were in the studio. He brought him to the studio. He was, father, you bringing your son to the studio. The only opportunity you have to go to the studio, you had your son.
Yeah.
So he brought him.
Okay.
So he was there at 3, little baby. Now we were in there recording, and the kid was just bored. I was like, go in the booth, go say something. And when he went in there, the first thing he said was that. I didn't even prep him, nothing. He just said, yo, Izzy, are you kidding me? I was like,
No way. The rest was history. Is he getting royalties off that?
He getting college tuition paid for.
Hell yeah.
First car.
Oh wow.
He's 15. He's 15 now, turning 16.
Oh, wow, this was a long time ago.
Now I'm looking for a car now. His first car. After that, we jump into all his schooling.
Yeah,
bills,
education. Of course.
We're taking care of all that.
Oh wow. Good, nice. No way. Those minutes have just sort of not defined his future, but they've helped for sure. Financially,
bro, trust me. I've been looking for a tag for years, and that just came and fell in my lap.
That was it right then. You knew, like, that's it. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I'm taking that.
Oh yeah. Everybody know me by that. When they see me, the first thing they say is that.
Yeah. Definitely. Exactly.
So I know it's special.
You got it on the mug and everything. Like, it's there.
Man, only God.
So.
Yeah.
Dealing with beforehand, before you made it, 2019. That's a long time to just be going at it. How did you, and this sort of goes down to the mentality side of things, so how did you deal with hardships and not made it for a long time? How did you keep going? How did you find the energy? Because I feel like this is where people struggle, and that's real, they do.
Man, the only thing that kept me going was just love, man, the love for it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't give up. I just couldn't stop. Everybody that I know that I did music with years before I got on, all of them gave up. Every single person that I worked with before, all gave up on music.
Was that a sort of motivation to keep going? No disrespect to them at all, but did that sort of think, I'm going to get it?
It's not even say motivation, it's just that I just knew I loved it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to always see these people years after I see them, and they used to be like, "Yo, you still doing music?" And I used to be like, "Yeah, bro." That's what separates the real from the people that really don't really do it right. Really is into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just the passion, and me being consistent, and like I wasn't gonna stop, man, until I got somewhere. You know what I mean?
I do. It's just such a strong mindset to have, and I think if you had to give some advice to
trust me, in any industry, anything that you're into, like the weak is always going to be separated from the person that's going to really make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be strong-minded. You have to be, consistent. You got to be passionate. You got to be powerful if you want to make it in your industry. And you see this all the time. It's only the strongest person that's going to really make it somewhere.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you. And hopefully that is sort of helpful for some people out there thinking about like pursuing it, You've got to love this stuff and you got to go for it. You got nothing to lose.
You go the extra mile, you're going to be the one that's going to be there.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Exactly. So with success, right, your success, would you say that it has been relative to your happiness or would you say that it's been like the most important thing in your life at least
Yeah,
so far.
I mean, honestly, the success definitely makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I feel good about it.
Did you
Makes
feel
me
good
happy.
beforehand?
But I felt good before. I was
Okay.
happy. I was happy with just making music. Happiness is not really like, I wouldn't say success is happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like happiness is the passion for what you love to do. We gain happiness from just the passion. You get what I'm saying? The success is gonna come regardless
Yeah.
from
Find
doing
the
what you
happiness
love to do.
first.
Yeah, it's gonna come naturally.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But you're more happy doing what you love to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. I do definitely.
Exactly.
And I think that's a big thing then, you know, to anybody
Yeah.
out there, like, even if it isn't something that's gonna maybe bring masses of amounts of success or anything like that, it doesn't even
Right.
really matter. Is that fair to say? So long as you're happy.
As long as you feel good, as long as it makes you feel good, do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing if you're good at doing it, it's gonna make you rich regardless. You're gonna get rich from it.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Elon Musk though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On the sly, man. Yeah, no, on a real. I mean, Lord knows what that man has done to Twitter, but yeah. On the Tesla side of things, yeah, I think he's done all right.
He's well off.
He's well off. Yeah, you're not far off there.
Let's be honest.
Did
He's
you?
good. He's good for life.
Yeah, no, mate. He could dish out a few mil to
Bro,
like most of
bro.
the people in the world, I'm sure.
He can feed every hungry person in the world and
Why
still
hasn't
just
he?
like,
I mean, that's a whole other conversation.
Get back tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, mate, the man gives me a headache because this is a whole other conversation, but he could.
Bro,
He could.
imagine if you're in that position. What would you do with that power?
What, me? What would I do?
Yeah, if you had that type of income.
Crazy. Mental. Bro. Yeah,
See
no, of
what I
course I
mean?
would. Of course I would. I'd help people out 100% like I wouldn't. You know, I'd
Bro.
definitely make sure that my family and that were good.
If you're pulling in like, I don't even know what Elon makes monthly.
I
but
don't know.
Let's say he does like 10 million a month.
Should I Google it? Should I Google how much he makes? I know this was
That
meant
would
to be an interview,
that
but
would
I'm
be
just
very interesting. Like we should know this.
I'm interested to know, honestly. Like,
We should know how much he makes monthly.
let's
Like,
find out how
it's probably ridiculous.
monthly, yeah?
Watch you be like, whoa.
Nah, that's nuts. 1.4 billion, one average,
Monthly?
monthly, in the span of 1 month.
Jesus. So you see what I mean?
So what?
Yeah, bro.
No, that's
Levels.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Level.
Oh, man.
1.4 billion a month.
Yeah. You know, I'm not
If
even
you
sure.
had that,
I'm
if
not
you had that type of income, what would you do?
a bill a month. I don't know. Like I don't need
You
that
wouldn't
much
even know what
money.
to do with
I
it.
don't even need that much. Yeah. If I was
You
to
wouldn't
make
even know what to do.
If I was to make 1 billion in my lifetime, I'd think I'd be a very happy man. Like, let alone
Bro.
that in a month.
If right now you get 1 million, you'd be like,
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit.
To be honest, if I got 5 grand, I'd probably be pretty happy. like realistically, I'd probably be all right with that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like,
5,000 pounds right now is
yeah,
heavy.
man. The British sterling, send them in.
We could get a lot of things with that.
You could get a lot of things with that. You can invest it back into your own company. Like that's probably what he
Absolutely.
does do.
So, and he makes 1.4
Yeah,
billion.
a month. So what would you do if you had that, Mr. IzyBeats?
And I would do it. Bro, if I'm making that monthly, I'll just see people and just give them money and give them. And
Yeah.
if I'm in the supermarket, I'm buying everybody groceries.
Everybody.
If I'm in a movie theater, I'm buying everybody's ticket. Like, why not?
Have you seen Shaq do that?
Oh, Shaq does that. Every time.
Yeah. I proper rate that. He just goes.
That's what I would do. I'd just like, yo, I have so much, like I can help.
Yeah.
Like I can't help the world, but if I'm in a supermarket, I'm buying everybody's grocery.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, why not? Why
You get what
not?
I'm saying? Why not? Thinking of things to do, and I wouldn't know what to do. You'd run out of things, and you'd run out of ideas.
Yeah, I think your life would become like GTA, and you would be
It'd be
able to
very
do
it would be very
everything.
complicated because you would be like, ah, what can I do today?
Yeah, I've done it all. Like, what new? Yeah, this is why he's building stuff to go onto Mars. He's done with Earth.
That's why he's doing weird. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like he's finished. He's
Let me build the shit to go to Mars to try to get on this planet and do this and
yeah.
build a living facility in space, and they have no other option.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's
He's what the aliens would do.
yeah. He's fully completed the mission on Earth. Like he's done with Earth. That's why.
Earth is over. There's
He's
nothing
done.
else.
Level
Yeah.
complete. See you later. Like
Yeah, that's why they're doing that. They're bored, and even the guy that owns Virgin Airlines and Virgin Mobile,
oh yeah.
Jeff Bezos, all of them, they
Yeah.
have so much money.
It's nuts
They have
because
to pick out the box now.
as well, Elon is he's trying to get people to move to Mars or make it inhabitable on Mars because the
Wow.
Earth is so messed up, like with the climate change and stuff. But if he just used his money, 1.4 bill a month, excuse me, if he used that to just, I don't know, contribute to something that, like the climate change charities or
Oh yeah, he made a
anything
big
like
change.
that. Like it would
Big
make. Yeah, why not fix the planet that we've already got rather than try and live on a
I
new
mean,
one?
honestly, what he's done with the cars is definitely a big help still.
Yeah, yeah. There is
'Cause
that.
he's getting rid of gas. He's getting rid of, smoke and stuff like that come from cars. All the polluted
All
stuff
the
that
pollution.
comes from. The Tesla definitely changed the game.
I think it has helped, and it's probably one of the biggest ones out there. There's not really. I pretty much see a
Yeah.
Tesla all day, every day.
But then again, it did create another problem.
with the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that. I wasn't sure if you knew. I was thinking
Another
that.
problem, but
Yeah, I guess it's better than petrol, I suppose, in the long run.
I just look at it like this. Oil in the earth is there for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what the purpose is.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've never
purpose
thought of that.
I don't know what it does as far as for the planet, but it have to
That's-
have some kind of importance.
That's kind of mad. I never thought of that.
Think about it.
Yeah.
What is it there for? It's there for something.
It has to be.
We're just pumping it
Yo.
out.
Izzy, you need to report this immediately. You need to go tell somebody because I don't think
I'm
they've
just
thought
saying.
of that.
I'm just saying everything significant plays a role on the planet. The water,
It does. No, it
the
does.
air,
It does.
the plants, and it's a lot of ton of oil.
Yeah.
What is something?
Ah, yeah. I wonder if it's anything to do with like the Earth's core or.
What if the oil fuels the core of the Earth?
Oh, mad. That's quite scary. That's quite a scary thought, actually. That's quite a scary. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like. That's quite scary.
I gotta give you something to think about.
Yeah,
now.
man. Oh, this is more than an interview now. This has been like a. Oh,
Got
man.
deep.
An existential crisis is about to happen.
Yeah, deep.
It did get deep.
What if that's what's fueling the core? That's keeping the planet alive.
It
And we're
might be.
pumping that shit out.
I mean, yeah, we're just taking it all. So much so that, yeah, well, Saudi Arabia is the big one. They're taking all of it at the minute. All of it.
And crashing Lambos for the results.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen they're building like a new
Oh yeah,
a new
they're gonna
city?
run through the wall or something like. What is it called?
I'm got some barrier or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. but
that new living. Yeah, they're building. It's
Yeah,
gonna
like-
change the world. It's gonna change the game.
that's yeah. But the thing is, apparently they've tried to build cities in the past and they've just ran out of money. So like, funnily enough, like
What?
because this is like, I looked it up. It could cost. I think 100 billion. That's not an exaggeration. I think it could.
That's none to them. They just gave Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. They was trying to give Messi a.
Yeah, but that's a lot. Like the gap between 1 million and 1 billion is fat. It is large.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it could be. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Well, look, Izzy, this has been an amazing conversation. I've loved every second of it, and thank you so much for coming on. Honestly,
No.
you've been an
Yes,
absolute pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Everybody else, thank you so much for watching, and I
Yeah.
hope that you have enjoyed this episode. It has been amazing to record. And right, everybody,
Yo.
take care of yourself. Lots of love. See you later.
Boom.